I believe that the diaspora has a very significant role to play. In fact, I'm a supporter of the diaspora, and I'm not one of those who may deny the significance of the diaspora. But you've also mentioned fragmentation, and I would hope that there should be more common ground among the diaspora, and also between Afghans who are inside the country and those who are outside. I think there is room for differences in views, but a complete polarization and a kind of hostility in some cases is not helpful for peace and reconciliation efforts. And I plan to continue to listen to everyone. And I think that finding common ground is mainly the business of Afghans. I'm willing to help if asked, but I don't want to interfere. We need to respect different positions. And I think it's over to Afghans to find a way to move forward for the common goals, which I think are respect for human rights and women's rights, and an inclusive process to a participatory process to an inclusive government and a sustainable peace. Looking at diaspora from other countries who have suffered conflict and violence, and where many of the populations have fled to other countries, it's not unusual that it is a rather tense area. And I also understand that many in the diaspora, perhaps especially those that have been forced into exile in the last 2 years or so, are traumatized, understandably, and feel angry, understandably. And I hope that the anger can be channeled in positive directions, and that the level of trust can be increased among the diaspora and between the diaspora and the international community. So I do think that it's important to be transparent and to be open, to listen to different positions, but also to respect different positions and approaches. I've noticed some very different approaches among diaspora. Some of them, for example, are less political, but more, I would say, more cultural in approach, demonstrating the depth and richness of Afghan culture, whether it's in art or music or writing or poetry or sport or whatever it is, to present a different face of what is the real Afghanistan compared to the polarized positions that we sometimes hear about. This is a very difficult discussion. And I think as I say, the change will come in Afghanistan from Afghans. And I'm here to engage and to try to help, but I don't have the solutions. It's really Afghans with support from the international community that in the longer term are going to make a difference.